As 1939 ended, Western Europe was gripped by an uneasy calm. After Germany's invasion of Poland, Britain and France declared war, but months passed with little action. This was the phony war. Both sides waited behind their fortifications, the French Maginot Line and the German Siegfried Line, expecting a repeat of World War I's trench warfare. But beneath the surface, Germany was planning something new. Their initial invasion plan was predictable, echoing the old Schlieffen Plan through Belgium and the Netherlands. The Allies, meanwhile, put their faith in the Maginot Line and prepared to meet the Germans in Belgium, assuming history would repeat itself. This miscalculation would prove disastrous. The quiet ended in April 1940 when Germany invaded Denmark and Norway, securing resources and shocking the Allies with their speed. The phony war was over. The real battle for Europe was about to begin. The stage was set for a confrontation that would decide the continent's fate in weeks, not years. Hitler's ambitions demanded the defeat of France, both for revenge and to clear the way for his ultimate goal: domination of Europe and an eventual attack on the Soviet Union. The Low Countries, Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, were simply stepping stones, allowing Germany to bypass the Maginot Line and outflank Allied forces. Capturing these regions also protected Germany's industrial heartland and provided bases to threaten Britain. The invasion was a calculated gamble. The Allies had more tanks and artillery, but Hitler and his generals believed speed and surprise could win the day. They staked everything on a single decisive campaign in the West. The fate of Europe would hinge on this bold move. A twist of fate changed everything. A German plane crashed in Belgium, revealing invasion plans to the Allies and forcing Germany to rethink. General Erich von Manstein proposed a radical new plan. Instead of attacking through Belgium, the main thrust would come through the dense Ardennes forest, considered impassable by the Allies. This sickle cut would use concentrated panzer divisions and air power to punch through the weakest point, bypassing Allied defenses. Army Group B would attack in the north, luring the best Allied units away, while Army Group A struck through the Ardennes. The goal: encircle the Allies before they could react. Hitler approved the plan, setting the stage for a new kind of warfare: blitzkrieg. The trap was set. The Allies, led by General Gamelin, stuck to their Dial plan, rushing their best troops into Belgium as soon as Germany invaded on May 10, 1940. They believed the main attack would come from the north, dismissing reports of German movement through the Ardennes as a diversion. But the real danger was behind them. The French command was slow, relying on outdated communications, and their tanks were scattered in small groups. When German panzers burst out of the Ardennes and crossed the Meuse at Sedan, Allied command was thrown into chaos. The speed of the German advance was overwhelming. The Allies' attempts to counterattack were too late and poorly coordinated. The German sickle was closing, threatening to cut off the Allied armies from France. The Allies were not just outgunned, they were outmaneuvered. The German breakthrough at Sedan unleashed a rapid advance to the English Channel, trapping Allied forces in Belgium and northern France. The Netherlands and Belgium quickly surrendered, leaving the British and French surrounded at Dunkirk. Operation Dynamo, the Dunkirk evacuation, rescued over 338,000 troops, but all heavy equipment was lost. France's best armies were gone, and German forces swept south in a second offensive. Italy joined the attack, and Paris fell on June 14th. On June 22nd, France signed a humiliating surrender in the same railway carriage where Germany had surrendered in 1918. Germany now dominated Western Europe. Britain stood alone, bracing for what would come next. The Battle of France was over in just 6 weeks, a geopolitical earthquake that changed the world.